Hey everyone, it's Tara Bialik. I am coming at you today because I want to teach you guys more about Instagram. I know a lot of people believe that it's saturated, all they get is coaches to come out on their stuff, and there's so many people selling stuff on Instagram. And let me just tell you something, that is 100% true, but it's only true because you're not doing the work behind Instagram. You have to do work in order to get the followers to follow you, in order to get people that you want on your team to coach to follow you. So that's where it starts. And I want you guys to wrap your mind around that. You could be posting all you want on there and hashtagging whatever, but it's really not going to do much if you're not using, number one, the right hashtags, and number two, not doing the work behind it. It takes time, and you have to carve out time to work Instagram just like you're carving out time to work Facebook. Like when you're on Facebook and you're scrolling through, commenting and liking on people's stuff, that you are purposefully doing that, like you have a list of people you're going through, same exact thing you're doing on Instagram, okay? You have to think of Instagram just like Facebook, because it really is just like it. So it's even better, actually. Okay, so let me tell you exactly what I do, and then you guys can make it your own and do the same thing, okay? So first things first is I want you to go to your Instagram page. I want you to look at your Instagram. I don't know if you can see this, like the home page where it has your profile. You can't see this, but it has your profile. Let me see if you can see it this way. No, but it's just your profile page, okay? So it has your pictures, okay? This is what Shalene taught me when I first started. When you look at it from afar, all your pictures are not in the list mode, but it's in like that collage, like there's 3 across, right? Look at it and tell me if it looks pretty. That's pretty much it. Clean and pretty. So every picture shouldn't have millions of words on it. Every picture shouldn't be just a picture of your selfie face on everything. You need to change it up and incorporate different quotes in there. But what I recommend, highly recommend, is you to create the quotes yourself. You can take a quote that you read and create it in Word Swag and make it look clean and pretty with your, and this is what I definitely recommend, with your twist on it. Like your theme, like the colors in your logo. If you don't have a logo yet, think about your favorite colors. Honestly, that's what I did from the beginning. I love gray. I'm obsessed. It's a neutral. I'm obsessed with neutrals, pretty much. White, gold. So that's what I use. I use a lot of white. I love clean white. So when I do my pictures, my quotes, it's always white background with wording. And then usually my name is in gold font or something simple like that. Or I might throw a pop of color in some of it, like green, because I love green too. But it's always plain white. And it definitely shows in, when I scroll through this, a lot of white pops, right? So it looks clean to me, and that's what I like. So when I go to other people's profiles, I look at their pictures like this, like a magazine, because that's what they say. Instagram should be like a magazine. It's all about the pictures. And I look and I say, oh, I love her stuff. Follow. So that's what people are looking at when they come to you, okay? So first things first, organize that, okay? Also, with your hashtags on your pictures, these are 2 ways to get some great followers. The hashtags, I don't believe, is the best way. I'll tell you the best way after. But if you're going to use hashtags, please choose ones that are popular. And what you need to do to actually find the best ones is do a search with the magnifying glass and search some hashtags, tags, okay? Like strong is beautiful. I'm just having some that come up because this is what I've been saying. I do a lot of hashtags with my house stuff, Joanna Gaines and all that. And what you can do, I'm busy, honey.
What are you doing?
Okay, I'm doing a video. It's a snow day. Hey, remember what I said? I'm recording. Thank you. I go, give me some time. Close the door, please. Thank you. 2 days with them in the house. Okay, so fixer upper style, like I do things that I really like. Now, I don't ever put like fit mom or fitness or something like that, because guess what? I'm going to get a lot of coaches following me if I do put that hashtag. So I'm using hashtags of what I like other than Beachbody, like before Beachbody, okay? So things that I'm into, you could do TV shows, you can do store name brands. Like if you're posting an outfit, you post where you got that outfit, like you're hashtagging the stores or the brands of it or Connecticut style or something like that, like wherever you live. Like you can definitely do a search and see how many posts have that same hashtag. And what you could do with hashtags, which is really cool, it shouldn't be in your write-up. It should be a separate comment. And you could always delete it 5 days from now. So it doesn't look, because sometimes if you have a boatload of hashtags, it looks kind of sketchy. Like if every post you do has all these hashtags, it's kind of like salesy advertising. So you kind of want to, you don't have to put hashtags on everything, but you're allowed up to 30. So do it, and then you could always remove it, delete the comment like a week later so you don't have it all over your page, okay? All right. So again, this takes time to really search some great hashtags to use. All right, this is how what I do every flipping day. And you could actually hire people for this, but you go to search. I search my girl, Joanna Gaines, because I'm obsessed, okay? I go to her stuff. Oh my gosh, she's talking about clean eating. So guess what? There are 1,000 people that commented on one of her posts. I go to those comments and I start going through them. And here's the thing, this is something that you guys can do Sunday night. And if I'm really organized, I do this. Sunday night, I will do this. So I will find some people, look at their stuff, and if their account is private, I will hit follow, okay? If I like the write-up that they said, this one's like, I love Patron margaritas. I love my family. I love my coffee too, but most of all, I love Jesus. That's me right there, okay? So I hit follow because, hi, that's exactly, and her profile picture is her and her kids. Okay, so I'm like, dude, that's awesome. And guess what? Her name goes on my list on Sunday night, okay? Go to a next comment. She's talking about the Whole30. I love the Whole30. I know about the Whole30. And I look at her page, and if I'm allowed to view her account, which a lot of times you're not, I'm just going to follow her because I'm not allowed to view her account. So here's one. Let me find one that I could actually view her account. Hold on. Okay, her. She is happily married, dog mom, vet assistant, caffeine lover. Perfect, okay? So now I'm going through her pictures, and I'm finding pictures, like just a selfie of her that I'm liking. Oh, a picture of her and her dog I'm liking. A great quote I'm commenting, like, love this quote, so spot on or something, or just love this. A lot of times I just keep it simple. Love this. And then I'll probably comment on one more or like one more, okay? Then I follow. Then I write her name down. These names that I write down, they're going to end up, a lot of them are going to follow me back. So the names that I'm writing down for the week, you could choose 10 people, you could choose 20 people, okay? Now, every day when I work the business, I'm going to their pages and I'm liking whatever they put, like from yesterday. I'm not like liking every post that they ever put out. It's just consistently whatever they're posting, I'm liking. You could actually do something really cool is you can go say, I go back to that girl. Hold on. Let me find her. Here she is. Okay. I'm going back to this girl. If I click on her profile, if I click on the 3 dots, I could, no, that's not it. Hold on, I gotta find it. Oh shoot, now I'm unfollowing. No, I don't want to unfollow her. Crap. Where the heck is that? Oh, yeah, it's the 3 dots. I just can't read. It says turn on post notifications. So if I turn the post notifications on, guess what? Every time she posts, I get a alert. I get depending on what you have your settings at, I get a tag across the top of my phone saying, Carly, blah, 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 posted, da, 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 da. So then I can go in and like or comment on her post. So every time she posts, all my people, I'm getting these notifications. Now, I don't expect you to be on your phone all day and attempt to grab all these notifications. You can actually see your notifications after. Hold on. You can just go through your list on your paper every day and just make sure you're liking or commenting on their stuff. Okay? So here's the thing. This is the key. When you do this and your people are starting to follow you, but guess what? They're not going to follow you if your Instagram handle, if your profile is full of like crazy nonsense. If it's full of you drinking your Shakeology only, like mine, guys, it doesn't even show that I'm a coach. It says Jesus lover, wife, mom of 3, retired teacher, business. I have a BS in nutrition, life changer, 40 pounds down 3 times. It has my Facebook page. And then I created a form to put in there, and I change the form out regularly. So right now it's coaching with Dream Again. It's a WooFoo form, okay? But I'm going to put in there my free group form because that's what I'm going to be posting to in the next week. So when I do a post about it on Instagram, I'm like, hey, if you're interested, just fill out the form. And in the form, I ask them like what their Facebook profile name is so I can find them on Facebook and add them to the group. That is the key, I think, to bring people in from Instagram to Facebook. Okay. So again, go through your Instagram, make sure it looks nice. So when you start doing this week, people are actually following you. Because if you're doing this and people are not following you, then it's because of what you're posting. That's the easiest way to put it. Okay. So, and I believe Instagram pictures have to be kind of nicer than Facebook. If you're using the same pictures, you could crop them a certain way. Like I crop mine where there's more white on the side, so it kind of makes them look cleaner. And always have to crop Instagram smaller than Facebook I can't show you guys this, but when I do a selfie and post on Facebook, I always have to crop it and add like in a square crop and make it skinnier in order for it to go on Instagram nicely. Okay, so that's one. Then people are watching you. So include valuable posts. And when you do these valuable posts, ask questions. Same thing as if you're trying to get your Facebook following up and participation on your Facebook page. Ask questions. Say, hey, do you like this one or this one? There's one. I posted my favorite, you can put my favorite protein bar. You can ask a question with that, like, what's your favorite? You can also post recipes. I do this a lot. I post a really pretty picture of, like, I post my chili. I don't normally, this time I did, but normally I would say, love this, super easy. Let me comment below, comment if you want the recipe. Then you get a lot of people commenting. So you're starting conversations on your page with those people. And the people that comment, you could always write their names down, go the next day, send them a private message on Instagram and be like, hey girl, thanks for commenting. Here's the recipe. And then ask a question. Do you like whatever you made? Do you like making chili, or do you like making crock pot meals if you made a crock pot meal? And then you start the conversations with these people. They start to trust, know, like you. So then when you say, hey, I'm doing a free group on organizing, they're like, dude, count me in. You get them to Facebook, boom, they're your friend. Game over. This is how you build your network. I'm getting so pumped talking about this too, because it's such a great way to build your network. All right. Another thing is be real, be raw. Like, dude, I was super real with posting my acne, like my adult acne, and people were like messaging me 131 comments. I've never had that. So what I did was I reached out to a lot of them that weren't coaches, and said thank you. And I asked them a question. So I get to build a relationship with them. And I'm trying some of the things that they shared. So then I could tell them if it worked, if it didn't, whatever. And when I try something, like there's one girl that I really love, and I'm like, dude, I'm going to try what she said because it makes sense to me. And I've been talking to her back and forth, and I really, like, for me to try something that she said, she feels good. Like, she's like, sweet, I'm so glad that you're going to try it. It worked for me, and it's basically all natural stuff, remedy. But it gives them that confidence in, oh, wow, this girl's for real. Like, she's not just someone on the internet, right? Excuse my kids if you hear them yelling. Always include before and afters, but not a ton, because before and afters can look really salesy. So if you guys go through my Instagram, it's a before and after like once a week or less. And it's one that I try to clean up. Like, it doesn't have a ton of wording on it, and it's a classier, I don't know. It's just that people are, they're just normal people, and it's not like people are in like, I don't know, ripped clothing and totally naked. Okay. And usually I like to include a story behind it. When you include a story of like what someone posts, it brings people in because they can relate. And it's not just like, hey, check out her stats, it's she struggled with this, but just come out of it. And so you're taking their own post. So you take one of the coaches, their own story, and say, I'm so proud of her, and, make it yours and your thing, but shouting them out. I'm just looking for other stuff on here. Food, you can make it really clean. Like, guys, a lot of my meals aren't pretty, so I only take pictures of it when it looks pretty. And like, for example, if I have a dish that doesn't look pretty, I will go super close up to it. And sometimes the colors of the vegetables pop more and it looks nicer than it did in the whole entire bowl. So you can play around with picture taking, but I would definitely make sure you're doing it in the sunlight. Sometimes I put my food like on my windowsill and take a picture. It's true, but it works. Find a spot in your house that just works. Selfies are great. Just, you don't want your whole thing full of them. And like, this is exactly what I love. When I'm looking through this, you can't tell I'm a coach. You could tell that I help people with health and fitness, but there's no Shakeology shaker cup. There's no, there's before and afters, but there's Beachbody On Demand. Yes, there's a picture of Beachbody On Demand, but I took a picture of my TV, and it shows the workout with Body Beast. So people could be like, dude, there's lifting programs on Beachbody On Demand, like stuff I would do at the gym. So you always have to think about what you're posting and like, would this be helpful or of value, or would people like want to learn more by me posting stuff like this and showcasing your personality? Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now, it sounds crazy, but it's amazing, okay? And it works really well if you take the time to learn it and apply it. So every morning when I start my power hour, I'm going through that list of people, okay? So say it's 20 people that I got from Sunday night from Joanna Gaines's post, or whoever you choose that you love. You can do a lot of bands, like bands that I love, I go to, and I look at the people that are following their music because they're people like me. Or your favorite reality TV show celebrity, or your favorite This Is Us character, like any actor, actress, anything like that. They all have Instagram accounts, okay? You can go to them. That would be awesome. So you can go to your favorite store, Instagram. You can also, a lot of shops on Etsy that I shop from that I love, they have Instagrams that are freaking thriving. Oh, another thing, I'm getting crazy. I just found a brand, you guys probably know about this, but a certain brand of purses that I really love, they have a whole Instagram account that showcase their purses and wallets in pretty settings, and it looks so cool. And dude, there's tons of people commenting on that stuff, and that's like my style. So that's another place you can get some names of commenters or likers even. So there's so much you can do, but it takes time. So every morning, and I work with the same list all week. I don't create new ones. So you just have to carve out time to get a list together of these people, go on their pages every day, liking, commenting, whatever, and keeping up. And then bringing it into a private message. If people are and using these posts, like if you do a post and people are commenting on your stuff, thanking them in a private message, offering a recipe in a private message, loving on people. And sometimes I'm just like, thank you. It really meant a lot to me. I hope you have a great day. That's it. So I'm building relationships. I'm building value. And then again, with the form in the form in the profile, if you have a form in the profile and you can make that into a tiny URL by going to tiny URL, and you can make any form, the long version of the link of the form that you create, into a tinier one. So it could be like tiny URL dot whatever / Tara Bialik free group. And then you would put it in your profile. So when people go to your page, they could click on that link and it may be a get to know you form. Like, hey, so excited to get to know you. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself? I'm excited to get you into this free group. What is your Facebook URL name? Can't wait to chat more. It could just be that simple. Oh, and what your email is. You should always collect emails. And that way you post like a couple times a week to that free group. Dude, there you go. And just say, hey, if you're interested, go click on the link in my profile, fill out the form, and I'll get you in ASAP. Like first come, first serve. Get them excited. Another thing is you could even private message people that you've been talking to through this whole process. Say, hey, I'm doing a free group on Facebook. It's about, personal development. I'd love for you to join. Are you interested? Like there's so many ways. So I'm going to leave you guys at that. But use Instagram. I hope this helped you. I love you guys, and I hope you have a great day.